Now, our next speaker, known by most of her colleagues as Miss X, is a global corporate leader and social entrepreneur with almost 15 years of extensive expertise in marketing. She has a proven track record of success in serving diverse range of clients from different industries. An inspirational leader and arbiter of development to several local international socio-civic institutions and organizations who catalyze education, youth development, women empowerment, tourism, and digital transformation programs. Currently, Ms. X serves as a technical industry consultant for CHED, for edutourism and events, a leader of several local and global organizations, such as UST Thomasian Alumni Association, recently elected as board of director at the ASEAN Tourism Research Association, committee chair for programs of the PACEOS, or the Philippine Association of Convention Exhibition Organization and Suppliers Incorporated, and an active JCI member for more than a decade now. This is where she held several posts as well. The youngest president of JCI Makati, Princess Urduha, shared the On to JCI Global Summit Philippine representation at the United Nations headquarters held at the New York City in 2017, and her legendary contribution, which is the founding of the JCI Pinay Power. A scholar since her primary to postgrad studies, she climbed the ladder of constant academic success with sweat and tears. She finished her MBA from Anglia Ruskin University in the UK, but one of her most epic and out of the usual profile was her being a part of the Philippine Navy Reserve Force last year, in the midst of the pandemic, and even graduating top three of her class in basic military training. Joining us to talk about from zero to hero, empowering professional and corporate leaders to serve the country through military service, live streaming from Eastwood City, Quezon City, ladies and gentlemen, CPO Shalimar Valdeavilla.
Thank you, Angie, for that introduction. Good evening and happy Women's Month. Grateful to my friend for more than a decade, Apple, for including me in this lineup of amazing women. Salute to you and the TNC team. What I will share today is something that has changed my life and gave me hope in the midst of this pandemic. It was definitely a twist of fate, never in my plan, and far out from my profile. But because of this, I regained my pride, diverted my thoughts to positivity, and it's time to pay it forward. Zero to hero. From zero sports. Yes, I know how to adapt immediately in any game, but I don't have any specific sport. I only do it before kasi requirement siya sa PE or minsan may mga sports fest sa corporate gatherings. And then, zero exercise din. Yes, I am fit, but I never had any routinary exercise, ever. So, dati, konting kilos lang, pagod na ako. 15 minutes jogging nga, sumusuko na ako. So, zero physical activity. Don't get me wrong. I'm very hardworking. Workaholic na nga ako paminsan. Pero iba naman kasi yung nagwo-work ka, na nag-manage ka ng events or conferences, sa tatakbo ka or calisthenics ka together with other soldiers and do the military drills. Even halfways of it was way beyond my tolerance level. So, sabi nga nila, walang pinalagpas ang pandemic na ito. So, it really gave us all a challenging blow of trying things we are not accustomed to. I was just lost like everyone else and had an opportunity to regain my confidence and self-worth through this. And there goes not just sporty, but my military alter ego, CPO Xiameer Valdeavilla of the Philippine Navy Reserve Armed Forces of the Philippines. From zero to hero. So, if kinaya ko, kaya nyo din. Be somebody nobody thought you could be. This is not just about being a soldier, but being an overall soldier of your life. Sometimes, it's all about our fears and simply not trying. That's why we don't reach our goals. And if I'm making some point here, and you are now curious, so paano nga ba? Maybe some of you who are watching now are professionals, corporate leaders, entrepreneurs, then karamihan sa audience natin for sure, girls, right? Mga moms, titas, ates, or mga kikay. Yan. And at the back of your mind, you want to become a soldier. Whether nung bata pa kayo, na-curious lang kayo. Kaya lang, nag-iba na yung set of priorities nyo. No? Naging busy na kayo. And then, syempre, iba, kinabahan. Pero minsan, it still haunts you. And yung iba, challenge na now, pero you don't know how to start. So, may inner voice saying there na, sana ginawa ko to. Or, what if gawin ko kaya to ngayon? Why not? Let's do it, right? This is your chance to serve the country. Lalo na in these trying times. It is definitely not a walk in the park, but I will share with you some facts to give you hope in case you decide to turn on that fighting and patriotic spirit in you. So listen further. Yes, as a soldier, we take an oath to defend the country in times of war. And as a reservist, we support the regular force. But there is in times of peace. Most of us, especially the reservists, do civil military operations or what we call CMO. Like donation drives, medical and dental missions, humanitarian programs, disaster and calamities rescue operations, and even provide academic and learning sessions of different types of topics. The armed force is in need of experts and professionals from different fields: finance, IT, cybersecurity, engineers, teachers, nurses, doctors, etc. There are different departments in the camp and certain missions that requires different skills. Malay nyo, your skills in the corporate world can help in the administrative department, which is very crucial in the arrangement of data filing of our troops, organizing our organization, operations, and setting ethical measures. Kasi hindi lang naman war at paglalaban ng iniisip mong paghandaan here, kung hindi pagtulong sa bayan as a whole. There are diplomatic, peacemaking, knowledge sharing, duties that we are tasked to do. Hindi naman pagpasok mo, ilalagay ka na kaagad sa pinaka-crucial areas, magkaka-war na kaagad, gera na kaagad or something like that kapag military, no? So, syempre, i-check din nila if ikaw ay para doon. Mamaya, casualty ka pa kaysa asset sa area na yon. So, you will be trained accordingly. Of course, as you share your God-given talents to your fellow men, you will be trained for self-defense, navigation, leadership, in how to be physically and mentally fit, plus the sisterhood and brotherhood network, which will be a lifetime and priceless support, notwithstanding the pride of being able to serve your country. That's why I'm inviting corporate and professional leaders to join the Armed Forces of the Philippines Reserve Command. As a Navy Reserve, let me share with you some of the basic requirements how to be enlisted. First, you have to be a Filipino citizen with good moral character. 18, 18 to 64 years old. Yes, 64. Sorry hindi pala na-edit yung nandyan sa slide natin. 64 years old, mga ma'am and sir. Pwede po kayong sumali. Although, upon appointment to sa reservist, kailangan 64 na kayo noon time na yun. Hindi kayo pa 65, pa 65th birthday or something like that. So, of course, kahit na 64 ka na, if you really want to be a reservist, ito na yung chance mo. Sana 63 ka pa ngayon para 64 kapag magre-reservist na. Yan. Basta physically and mentally fit, pwede na. And then, at least high school graduate. And then, ito. If you are an ROTC graduate, just show your basic or advanced certificate at your nearest mobilization center plus documents that I'll share later. There are schools na under the Naval, Marines, ROTC units, such as LaSalle Taft, DASMA, Adamson, University of Makati, PUP Taguig, just to name a few. Yung iba, align naman sa Army and Air Force. I think for UST, may alma mater, Army yata yung department kung saan aligned yung mga ROTC namin. Pero hindi kasi ako nakapag-ROTC nung time ko. So walang ROTC nung 2001 to 2005, which was my collegiate years. So yung mga nag-ROTC dyan, na di nila alam bakit sila nag-ROTC nun, at inisip lang kasi nila na requirements sa school, I suggest i-renew nyo yung oath nyo as a military reserve. Kasi sayang yung 1 to 3 years nyo na pinaghirapan. I-request nyo lang yan from your admin and registrar. Okay? So while for non-ROTC graduates like ako, so I took Basic Citizen Military Course or what we call BCMC. Yan yung kinuha ko last August to November 2020. It's a 3-day class. And my drills training, usually weekends, 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Plus yung finals na 3 days sa Ternate, Cavite. This is the entry course for enlistment. Yung sa nag-ROTC, pero gusto nyo mag-refresher course, okay din naman to take this BCMC kasi it gives you a recap of the commands, marches, drills, update of military science information, and discipline. So yes, for those who will take this course, prepare yourself for the exercise. Na push-ups, sit-ups. Then you will be trained with gun handling, map reading, rescue operations, etc. Plus my exams. Di ba exciting? But of course, challenging. Well, as for the documents, okay, this is both for with and without the ROTC certificate, no? You need to prepare the following. This is just like applying for a job. So diploma, transcript of records, medical exam, drug test, barangay certificate, your resume, birth certificate, NBI police clearance, regional trial court clearance, and then kung may PRC license kayo. Then fill up a reservist info data sheet. Medyo marami-rami para yun nga, nag-apply kayo sa work. But again, note that you are applying as an enlisted personnel first, okay? Before you can file for officership or commissionship. Magkaiba yun. Unless nakakuha kayo ng advanced ROTC certificate. Like ako, as of now, as you can see in my name, I'm CPO Xiameer Valdeavilla, Chief Petty Officer, ang ibig sabihin yan. Enlisted title, rank number 7. If maging okay yung ifina-file kong commissionship papers, I will be a lieutenant commander, but it takes time, process, and tons of document filing and patience. Yung ranks kasi dependent yan sa age na tapos mo, years of experience, if may kulang ka, like yung sa akin, kulang ako ng military subjects, so I took it last year through BCMC. and I'm planning to take some more military class to add knowledge. There are quite a number of technical terms to absorb kasi, especially when you're inside na. But that's what makes it challenging and worth it once you accomplish it. All this you can check at the Philippine Navy Reserve Command Facebook page or at the nearest Naval Reserve Unit. There are several centers where you can file and get info. Iba-iba ang training schedules per area. But after being enlisted, option nyo if you want to file for commissionship. And iba rin yung pagpa-file as a regular soldier. But guys and girls, before thinking of the extreme, apply for the initial process first. I have encountered a lot of inquiries, how and why, and one of the things nung sa mga di natuloy is kasi sobrang wala na silang ginawa kundi i-question paano sundalo na sila. Hindi pa nga sila sundalo, iniisip na nila war na kaagad. Please stop overthinking. Kaya nyo to. So as far as you can see, I am alive, gracefully surviving, now an officially enlisted soldier. I share what I am good at wala pa ako ngayon sa battle kasi admin ako na naka-assign. Hindi sa sinasabi ko na never na ako ma-assign sa battle, but that is a worst case scenario na siguro. Wag naman natin sana abutin ng World War III, ano? But if in case it happens, I will be glad to be at your service. This is part of my oath and I will uphold by my commitment. Anyway, there's a lot to learn and explore as you go along the way. You have to be patient to ask, do more research, and most important, file the application. This is CPO Xiameer Valdeavilla, advising all interested civilians to experience the excitement of a soldier of land, sea, and air. Join the Navy. Serving the nation has never felt this good. Thank you.